My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back to Friends and Foes. We're going to be continuing with the Umbra as our second... Oh, right, Exiled. And then we've also got the Stygian Guard, which I will also leave on Exiled here. Expert challenges, no, nothing like that. We obviously stay on Covenant 25, and let's go in. Double Prismal Dust is pretty good for passing over status buffs, but may not necessarily be the way we want to go. Engine Upgrade is also a really good way to upgrade the ability for the Prismal Dusters to be effective. Mollusk Mages are really good for upgrading the Plinks as well. I mean, there's some good starts. Seraph the Patient, the end is near. The Trader has grown impatient. What we're going to want to really find in order to go for that fight is the Stygian Guard card that silences all enemies on the floor, the Unnamed Tome, because that will just silence the boss and then we won't have to worry about it growing. Enemies enter with Frostbite 2 is actually really good. Yeah. It basically just means that we don't have to worry about any enemy unless they have more than 5 health. Stalwart Snack versus an aggressive edible. We probably go for the aggressive edible here. Yeah? No? Are we really going to be putting buffs on the frontliner? I mean, maybe this is literally just here to put Prismal Dusts on the frontliner. Which does mean we're going to have to hybridize later. Hopefully the hybridization gets offered to us, otherwise, whoops. Non-boss enemy units enter with spikes 3. That is totally a-okay. It's just I'm going to have to set up on the top floor. Oh no, never mind. Yeah, we still set up on the top floor, but it's okay. Let's plink there, and then just throw a bunch of extra stuff into the Mollusk Mage, I guess. Primordium on the bottom floor. Okay. Yeah, because everything is already going to die by itself. What we need to do is just get something pretty powerful. None of these are affected, so you'll go behind that because it has the double shield on it. Let's get the extra energy for the next turn, and then that's basically all we can do right now. See how well this goes against them. Pop down a... I probably want to put another Mollusk Mage on this floor because I got a lot more Plinks left in the deck. And then the Foregone Powers are going to be really important just for trying to get enough Frostbite. Nice. Alright. What do we get? Space Prism. Extra capacity. I like extra capacity, especially when I have Stygian as a seconder. More incants on the same floor. Attuned with the +7 magic power is +35. So the Titan's Gratitude becomes significantly better in that case. The only thing is we already have a lot of cards that discard a card at random. So basically they just cost us 2 cards to play. I'm going to take the Helical Crystallis for that reason. Do we want someone that eats, or do we want a Stygian unit and try and buff on that floor? Are we an incant player? We've been an incant player for so many things recently. I don't want to be an incant player here if I can avoid it. Lifesteal. So we're about to put Multistrike onto this target, so we don't want to take the Lifesteal, because then the Lifesteal would disappear twice as fast. I think I hold out and try and give the Crucible Warden quick here as well. Not going to buff anyone else. Maybe if there was health, I would have put it on one of the Mollusk Mages, rather. Plus enemies gain 4 additional damage. That is completely fine, because the Reconcilers still die to the Frostbite that gets inflicted by the rules of containment on entry. It's so important for its ability to do things like this. Again, we'll set up on the top floor. We're probably never going to set up on the bottom floor, so should feel comfortable doing that. And all of the collectors are going to be dying for a while as well. Don't want to understate the importance of that. Okay. I honestly probably just drop a giant Prismal Dust here. It's the most damage I'm capable of doing on that floor, so I should probably just focus on getting Foregone Powers out on the bottom. Okay. So we took a solid 6 that turn, and then we win. Just an absolutely absurd amount of damage shields up there. Prismal Dust as well. Mind Collapse is very castable on the floor that has the Mollusk Mages. The only thing is the Mollusk Mage, like, are they actually going to be part of my build ever? Is that really how I want to play this? Because, so the Mollusk Mages are effectively just taking up an extra slot, but they want to go on your main floor. They want to go on the main floor that you cast a bunch of spells on, right? So they are fighting against incant minions to be on that floor, but also my main floor at the moment is a Gorge floor, so they're fighting against morsels to be on that floor as well. It just doesn't seem like I have space for them. I think I'm gonna hard pass those. And then the closest I'll get here is another Helical Crystallis. Do I want it? I think I do. Shadow Eater gives us somewhere to put some other minions, do some AoE, which matters a lot. Will continue to matter a lot. We need more consistent morsel generation, so we need to upgrade some of these. Ooh, Siege unit as well as the Merchant of Steel. I like it. We got the Quick. Not only that, but we also got the extra health on the Shadow Eater. And I might even round that out by upgrading a Mollusk Mage here. Let's look. Name of the Siren. Icy Silophyte. I'm probably going to go Capacity after the next boss. But I have no morsel generation in the entire deck yet. Alright, we'll pass that up. Fine, take the Calcified Embers as well. I really need to find like some Grovels. Grovel would be pretty much the right card for me right now. Unfortunately, all these enemies are going to deal 1 damage to the front friendly unit on death, which is going to be rough for us. Hopefully we get them all killed. Oh, never mind. Never mind. They're not getting to the next floor. We're totally okay. Primordium, Shadow Eater, and then nothing else matters. That said, I still want to get morsels to eat. And more damage shields on the Crucible Warden as well. There you go. Bunch of damage on the bottom floor with those Mollusk Mages. Hopefully they get to live a little bit longer. Nope, looks like we lose them all right now. That's totally fine by me, though. They weren't meant to be there forever. Let me go extra capacity on the top floor. Just trying to give myself the opportunity to put more morsels in there, but obviously now I don't really have the ability to do that. Because I am not going to be able to generate any more morsels with this deck at this point. Should still be totally fine. Okay, so I had 4 extra damage shield by the end, so we were reasonably fine. It's almost certainly capacity here. Trample? I think I have to get away without taking that. Deep Offering, double cost reduce for a bunch of extra draw. That could actually end up mattering a lot when I have the Calcified Embers turn. Kindle could also matter a lot in that position. Gives the ability to put a giant Prismal Dust on a character. Let's actually try that. Titan Sentry. That actually might be a good reason to cut the Shadow Eater, try and get Endless on the Titan Sentry and just make that my AoE. We were always going to be going capacity though. We need more Gorge triggers. All right. Speaking of more Gorge triggers, dang, I was really hoping I was just about to find him. Hell's Banners is a huge amount of extra energy for us. Add this unit's status effects to the Eater. Great. So now we will be passing forward a giant amount of damage shields. Random artifact. Okay with that. I believe how this works is they don't get to haste to the top floor. We shall see if that is how it works. But I'm almost certain. I really want to set up the Primordium here, though. I got to set it up on the top floor just in case I'm wrong, right? Okay, yeah, they don't go to the next floor. The one that is hasting them dies, so prevents that. Do I want a Shadow Eater and try and do extra damage on the bottom floors? I guess. I can't see any good reason not to. Okay, Foregone Power is going to be enough on that floor. Nice. We get an extra morsel for the top, and then Foregone for the kill. Get a couple more Gorges. Okay, so we don't manage to perfect out of this fight, and it looks like we're probably not going to overall either. Eclipse Guardian in the background, making us real nervous here. Alright, I can save a decent amount of HP by going Mollusk Mage and then the Guardian, just so that both hits go against the backliner here for us. I have like no damage shield, right? Right, 3 damage shield, 4 damage shield now with that Gorge. Looking great. I say before giving myself 7 more damage shield and winning. Whenever a card with Consumer's Blade to restore 5 Pyre health. 1, 2, 3. Those are all going to upgrade after this fight. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's so good for us. Cannibalize. We don't have a bunch of minions in excess at all times to destroy. It's a good source, but it's just not the one that we can use. Guardian Amulets. For the Seraph the Patient fight. Not good enough. We're taking damage against damage shield anyway, so the amount of damage typically doesn't matter. Okay. Double removal is looking real appealing right now, but there's also... No. We need to upgrade the spells. Holdover and plus 10. Do I really want to hold over plus 10 something? Probably not. Get a Plink in every single hand? Yeah, that doesn't seem great. We will give plus 10s to Plinks, though. Decrease the cost of a Hellcook Crystallis and roll. Double stack. Prismal Dust is exactly the kind of thing to be double stacking here. Decrease the cost of a Helical Crystallis and give Consume onto a Plink. Also, now we cut... Honestly, like, I kind of want to get 2 Train Suits out of this deck right now, but... It might be 2 Foregone Powers so that we can more consistently draw our combos and not have cards in hand that just discard another card. In fact, I'm going to do that, and then I'm probably going to cut another one. Very, very aggressive choices to cut there, but I think we're okay. The Silent Marksmans are all going to die. Yeah, they're all just going to die on the first floor. Due to, again, the rules of containment. Has saved us a ridiculous amount of HP. That's a 60 damage floor right there that we just avoid. Kindle. Okay. One. Then I plink on any floor, it's fine. Dang. Really needed to actually hit something though. I mean, like, we can kindle to get a bunch of extra energy and then do nothing with it, right? So why am I even bothering? Yeah, this is the turn that I really want to have a bunch of things in hand so I can pump out a giant Prismal Dust, but unfortunately I'm just going to have to settle. Nice. Down both of the frontliners there. Have the ability to play out all those extra on the top floor. We do need basically all these consumes to heal us up to avoid all the damage that we're taking otherwise. Which is not promising with respect to the deck quality. Simply love to see those extras there, and I mean, we're already going to attack you first, so we don't have to worry about any hit back. Right, yeah. I mean, I'm just going to play that for the extra max HP right now. Let's put a Shadow Eater literally just here for sapping up some damage. Perfect. Yeah, unfortunately, this enemy attacks 5 times in a single flurry, so this is exactly the worst case scenario for me. Plus 40 to our max. Happy to have it. There's a gem trove. If I wanted more consistent morsel generation, that's it. There's also Furnace Tap, which is really good, but can I afford to take it rather than a gem trove? Yes, I need more damage. We got the Unnamed Tome. Not going to look at Gift Horse in the mouth on that one. I just got to take it instantly. That is for our final fight. More removals and a dupe. Do I actually, like... Oh, God. Do I actually go over here, double remove things that aren't Furnace Tap, and then play Furnace Tap? Dupe Furnace Tap? I think so. Goodbye to both the Foregone Powers, and hello to another Furnace Tap, almost certainly, right? God, another Prismal Dust actually seems really good. So does another Excavated Ember. We're duping it. Anyone who knows what's going on right now, shh, don't tell anyone else. I want it to be discovered when we do it. Oh, so right now? All right. Primordium goes on the top floor. So does the Crucible Warden. Then I'm going to Furnace tap not the Crucible Warden, but the Primordium and a Prismal Dust. So at the end of this turn, we are going to pass 1 Multistrike forwards. And so will every round. Perfect. Ah, yes. 5 Multistrike. Ah, yes. Balance. When I say balance, like I'm referring not to, oh, this game is unbalanced as in like an actual argument. It's more like we have escaped balance. So there we go. It did, however, pass Ember Drain forward constantly, but now that we're attacking for, I mean, lethal on 2 big dudes in a row, that doesn't really matter, do it. We should try and give Permafrost to the... Ooh, nice. Put that in front. We should try and give Permafrost to the Furnace Sap so we can play them on the right turn rather than, you know, overwhelm ourselves. That said, we pretty much just always want to play them as soon as possible to get them popping off. Siren Song? Blazing Bolt. Honestly, probably none of these. Can't really afford them. Extra Draw actually seems way better than everything else now. Get to my more important cards earlier. Get to my combo cards, especially in the same hand as one another. The Merchant of Steel no longer seems necessary with the Crucible Warden. So we go here. Incan ability to trigger an additional time. Nice try. We didn't go for that one this time. Roll. Volatile Gauge. It's so much extra draw is the reason I want it, but everything else is the reason I don't, so I'm not going to take it. Oh, God, sucks to get so many things here that we don't want at all. Right, upgrade the champion again, and then you are also going to pass forward for a couple more turns, getting a little bit more multi-strike. That shouldn't matter very quick. Hang on. Those backliners need to die. Giving them extra armor is going to make it really hard for them to die, and then I'm not going to be able to play out all of the curses they end up giving us. So Titan Sentry, so it's going to be Primordium, and then Crucible Warden on the second floor here. I think we just need to set it up faster, so that we have the ability to start killing Purifiers and such. Then honestly, I'm just going to Silent View, so my next hand isn't slower. None of those hit the backliner, that's real rough. Alright, and then, yes, I'm gonna pop that there just to defend ours. Some more damage shield out here. Gilded Wing is gonna deal some damage to us, but oh well. Damage shields, we'll play you on the top floor, getting even more energy for this. So now we have, like, great damage shield. All good. Now we just need the Furnace Tap. That's one of the big reasons to dupe it, is so that we more commonly get it early. And now, Train Steward, Mollusk on the top floor, Space Prism, and Furnace Tap. It should be over. God, we're going to take some extra damage, but the fight, at least, should be drawing to a close. Stop. It hurts. My bod. Oh, my bod. I'm so glad we have the refracting lens. So you had like 14 multi-strike at the end there, I think. Something like it. Feast. Honestly, we just need to go faster while we're doing all of this and then pass those, I think. Okay. We should be able to set up on the top floor, right? The health and dupe does look pretty good to me. Okay. Let's look at the merchant trinkets first, because I always forget to. Apply 2 damage shield to the first friendly unit summoned each turn. That does just mean we have the Primordium with 2 damage shield and it starts passing that forwards every single turn already. Holdover feast. Yeah, we just want it to happen faster, so holdover feast makes a lot of sense there. Lost magic power on another blink. I also think I want to lower the cost of something here. Maybe a furnace tap. Am I still really going to go for this? Chain of gems? No, I think I'm going to re-roll and try and go for the furnace tap. Permafrost. Okay, good. Let's permafrost the Prismal Dust, because then we're going to wait for the turn that Kindle comes up. Hopefully we draw the Prismal Dust first, I guess. Maybe we just wait for Kindle, because Kindle can hit either of the other two and I'll be happy. Then we negative cost the other Furnace Tap, I think. Just make sure that playing one Furnace Tap doesn't mean I can't play the other one, you know? I do have the option to dupe the Furnace Tap here. I think that's too much, though. God, I could actually see a world where I dupe the Unnamed Tome, though, but I think I'm going to go for the Excavated Ember. Obviously, the Unnamed Tome dupe would have just been so that I can disable the enemy, but thankfully, their damage isn't going to matter if I have all of my my shielding up. Oh, cool. Bye. There you go. No more rallies, no more incants for you. God, I guess I do just set up on turn 1 then. Oh my god. Okay, we got the ability to do it again, and then we will, and then play that, get 2 of you on the top floor, and then I even have the ability to play out a bunch more train stewards. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my gods. Get rid of them! Alright. Jump. So now you have, 7 multi-strike. It's good. Let's see how you're going to do next turn. Okay. Double play out those. Decrease the size of the bottom floor. I'm just going to do all of this as responsibly as possible. And then, 11 multi-strike and 67 damage. It's pretty good. Status effects include buffs, debuffs, and the abilities. The abilities, at least, that you can pass forward. You can't pass buffet forward, for example. Multi-strike is one of those, which is why this is so damn good. Oh my god. Okay. If I could reliably plink those two, I would do it, but go for that on the energy, and then eat. Oh no, I should have Prismal Dusted first. Whoops. Could have gotten slightly more damage shield right there. Alright, so ultimately, how much multi-strike did I end up with? 17. Yeah, I think that might be enough. I'm feeling that 17 as well as quick is gonna be enough here. Just gonna play the feast on that line. Just to appreciate it. I've also got 32 Ember Drain, which did effectively just lock me out of playing anything else, but it was lucky that, well, kind of planned, kind of lucky, that the Furnace Taps ended up being playable. We had the Excavated Embers as well as a couple other ways to try and force playability out of them. If the second one was like 2 cycles away from the first one and didn't come with an Excavated Ember in hand, I would just never be able to play it. But also, that wouldn't really change the result of this, because we also have 16 damage shield. That's a good run right there. I feel like we had very few relics, but all of them were desperately important. The Hell's Banners gave us the extra energy in order to make our X-Cost cards impactful. The Rules of Containment saved us from so many situations where we would have needed a sweeper earlier than we actually had the ability to generate one. Sweeper, AoE clearer, however you want to refer to them. Oh, Kindle. Nice. Is that my last card for Umbra? Yep. Gold collection for everything except for the Clanless Colored cards. This is fine. We'll try and focus on those a little bit more later, but that is a Covenant 25 win with the Primordium, as well as the completion of all of our golden cards for all of the classes. For the moment, my name is Rhapsody. Name of the game has been Monster Train Friends and Foes. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.